Welcome back to another episode of Sarcasm Speaks. We got a very special tropical blizzard edition today. This also may be the first episode that we get on YouTube. In one of the previous episodes, I mentioned that we're going to start doing some new stuff. We got some video coming, so stay tuned for that. I am here. I am Jared. I'm with Bobby and Vinny. Vinny is joining our luau party today. If you're watching the video show, you can see we're all appropriately dressed for the luau. Vinny also has brought his soundboard today, so
I would also argue that
you guys are ready for that.
I would also argue that only one of us is really dressed for the luau. Two of us are just kind of makeshifting it.
Well, I mean,
we are all assholes.
Yes. Clearly we're all assholes.
I never claimed to be anything else.
I have my fucking bathing suit on. You got yours on, so that's counts for something, right?
Neither one of them fit very well, might I add.
No. This is what happens when you get fat in the wintertime.
Or when you have a fucking donk because you're good at deadlifting.
Yeah. Well, story of my life. I can't fit into
I'll go with the
pants
fat one.
My ass is too big.
See, I'm actually down in weight, though.
I'm down 8 pounds. I was at 200. I'm down to 192.
Just as big as Max Avatar.
I'm fat as fuck. I gotta get down to like 170 by like summertime.
Yeah, I really went hard during bulking season. I am a big bitch right now.
I just stopped caring. Speaking of big fucking bitches, you wanted to talk about that guy Sean Oakman, the big motherfucker?
Oh, is that how we're starting?
Well, I mean, we already started, but we're just going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so on a real somber tone to start. So Sean Oakman is the guy in every meme. He was number 2 for Baylor, and he was at the coin toss with his jersey rolled up.
Yeah.
And you can see his abs, and he's got tattoos all over him. So he was a D-end. He came out before the 2016 draft, and 2 weeks before the draft, he was accused of rape in connection with all the
That's not good.
with all the shit at Baylor.
No.
So yesterday he was found not guilty, and he wants to play football again. So in the 2015 draft, he wasn't eligible to come out, but he was projected as a first-round pick, and then he started sliding. And then when the arrest came, he was undraftable, basically.
Right. Would he be eligible for like the what is that? What was the Josh Gordon thing? Remember how Josh
supplemental draft? Because he declared for the NFL draft. He just didn't get drafted. Josh Gordon didn't declare for the regular draft.
Yeah. So
he went in the supplemental draft. No one does the supplemental draft anymore. But
I don't think so. Except for Josh Gordon and Terrell Pryor.
Yeah. So Sean Oakman, massive. He is
a freak of nature.
He's the guy that's he's like 6'9", like 250, 260, 70, 89, something like that.
Jesus.
Not 40, 50. He's like 290 because he was a D-end.
Yeah.
6'9". I have no idea what shape he's in. He's been playing some like indoor arena stuff.
He hasn't played for the AAF?
No. But the thing now is now he's eligible to play, so it's going to be interesting to see if a team wants him, if they'll take him, and if he can even play. It's very unlikely, but he's the guy that's in every meme, and he's the guy in the Baylor uniform, so that's why it's like...
Yeah.
That's why it's interesting. I knew who he was when he was playing, but...
So he got duped, basically, like those Duke lacrosse players years ago.
In a way, because like the Duke lacrosse thing, I forget how exactly that came about, but I feel like there was some kind of like institutional issue, like at Duke.
Right.
And then all of a sudden a bunch of people got accused. He got accused when all of the Art Briles stuff was going on with the like football version of the Rick Pitino stuff, like getting girls for players and stuff like that.
Frosties.
I wonder if that was covered underneath his insurance policy. Don't want to college. No, seriously, don't.
Yeah.
I want to take out insurance
college
policies.
players take out insurance policies against.
But that's
so I'm pretty sure the insurance policies only cover injury, not
not being
anymore.
Being a criminal.
They might start covering them now.
Yeah.
No, they won't. He would have to sue someone for like lost revenue, but I mean, I just thought it was interesting that he's off. I didn't think that's where we were going to start. Can we get into something fun, like a better topic?
You want to talk about the drunk shit that me and Vinny do all the time?
Oh, walking aimlessly?
Yeah, we were talking about that before we got on air downstairs. That we're very consistent about getting fucked up and doing dumb shit.
Yeah, the two of us are just pure clowns.
Yeah, we're awful.
Wasn't
So,
it The Hangover? We do dumb shit when we're fucked up. Wasn't that the quote?
Yeah, we tend
Yeah.
to
You
do
guys
dumb
aren't
shit
special.
when we're
yeah,
fucked
no,
up. Yeah.
we're like the real life hangover.
So
So I was telling them the story of, I'll tell everyone else the story as well. So I was in San Diego last year. I went out by myself. I like to travel and go places and do stuff.
look at you, huh?
Yeah, I was supposed to go with one of my friends, and it didn't work out. It was Derek. Shout out to Derek. He's probably listening. It just didn't work. Timing.
Just
money,
took a
stuff
shot
like
across
that.
the bow, huh, Derek?
So I went. No, it's fine. So I went by myself. I went out there, and the very first night that I was out there, I got fucking obliterated.
There's a shock.
And so my thing that my friends know is that I tend to get really drunk and walk places. Like I just like to walk.
He just takes off fucking walking.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just.
Well, when we were in Nashville, we were waiting for an Uber, like on the corner, and then you were gone.
And I walked home. I walked like 2 miles home.
He actually walked into the Uber pulling up, and then just kept going. We saw him 2 hours later.
Yeah. I made it back somehow.
So, yeah.
Both nights.
Both nights. Yeah.
Well,
I
it's
walked
funny,
home
too.
both nights.
Because that Nashville trip, I also walked.
Yeah, the three of us went to Nashville in November, right, for the Pats game.
Business trip, yes.
Yeah, it was a business trip.
And I woke up in a apartment building in downtown Nashville or midtown Nashville.
Yeah, you slept walked.
Yeah, no, I
Barefoot.
did that. Barefoot, yes.
Yeah,
barefoot.
I remember
It
the
was
next
fucking
morning.
cold,
The
too.
next morning it was like 7:30 in the morning,
Yeah.
and I'm sleeping in the bedroom, and I hear like knocking on the back door, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I just get up and I go to the back door and I look, and I'm like, "Vinny, what are you doing outside?" And then I look at you, and I'm like, "Why aren't you wearing shoes?"
I don't know, man.
And you just fucking sleptwalked throughout Nashville.
Well, I only went 3 or 4 blocks away, and then I stumbled into an apartment building, fell asleep for a little while, woke up on a couch in the lobby, and then asked the doorman to fucking call me a cab, and he did. And never fucking showed up. I sat there barefoot for at least 4 hours.
Wow.
And then whole time I was looking out the window of this fucking lobby, staring at the bar that was across the street from the apartment we were staying in.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that looks fucking familiar, but I don't know where the hell I am. I had it on my phone. I
I'm
have
just
no
gonna
idea.
walk that way.
And yeah,
So you drunk sleptwalk through Nashville.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the best part about him wailing on the back door to wake you up is the front door was wide
It is.
open.
Yeah, because he walked out the front door, sleepwalking.
I went-
So when he came in, and then later, like, we were just looking, we were like, why is the front door wide open? Vinny goes, oh, I probably went out that way.
Yeah, I went full circle. Yeah, you gotta complete the circuit there, you know.
Yeah. But, yeah, so when I was out in San Diego, I got fucked up on the first night, and I walked from whatever bar I was at back to my Airbnb that I was staying at. And not allegedly, this did happen. Apparently, I stopped
You've
at
been judged.
a CVS and another like grocery store because the next morning I woke up in my Airbnb with like the shopping bags on the floor, and I was like, I don't remember going to either of those places.
What did you buy?
And I don't remember coming home. Pedialyte. I bought like 4 Pedialytes.
Oh, so you were being smart about it, though.
Yeah, I mean I was shit faced.
Hold on. Did they do anything, or did you still feel terrible the next day?
No, I felt pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
That checks out.
But it was 76 degrees, so I didn't really care. So then I was like, oh shit, like this is bad. Like I'm 3,000 miles away from home. I'm by myself. I cannot just be going out, getting blacked out, and like walking home. Like this is dangerous. Like I
Sure,
don't
yeah.
know where I am. So then for the rest of the time I was out there, I made it a rule that when I was out at a bar, when 10 o'clock rolled around, I had to get myself an Uber and go back to my Airbnb, where I just continued drinking in a safer environment.
Well, the funny thing is, like, people will think, like, 10 p.m., like, that's not late or whatever. Except when you're on vacation, 10 p.m. is very late.
When you start drinking at 4:30,
4:30, you start when you're on vacation, you wake up,
7
and
a.m.
breakfast drinks. Red's Apple Ales, Twisted Teas.
Yeah.
You know,
The
it
pounders, too.
takes the edge off.
Yeah,
They're 24
yeah.
ounces.
yeah,
Because
So-
you can't drink beer or whiskey anymore. You're drinking fucking Twisted Tea.
right.
Yeah,
right.
it's something to take the edge off. You
I
know,
will
and,
say-
and you're on vacation, so all you're gonna do is drink all day anyway.
Right. It was a good time. I had a lot of fun. I was out there. One of the days I went hiking at like Torrey Pines National Park. I literally
Sounds like a waste of time.
I hiked every single trail that was there. I was there.
Did you smell like a
for
brewery?
like 5 hours? Yeah, probably. It was pretty cool though. I went like all the way to the top. I finished on the beach trail, and then you like walk down the cliffs to the beach, and I walked along the beach the whole way back. The one thing I will say, the Pacific Ocean is cold as fuck. Like, I was not expecting that.
Well, isn't Alaska down that way? Or am I fucked up?
I mean,
Well, on the map it is. Right?
on the
Well, yeah,
on the
but
globe.
I was in San Diego.
Never mind. Then,
I was
right?
like a stone's throw from Mexico.
I don't know. All right, leave me alone.
I mean, Alaska is on the west coast. It's just, closer to Canada.
Yeah, I mean, you
But
can
you
see
can have
Russia from Alaska. Ask Sarah Palin.
I feel like that was.
Well, Alaska and Hawaii are right next to each other. They're neighbors, right? So this is what's bullshit then. Every
You're thinking of the maps where it's the continental
Yeah,
U.S. and then they put
yeah,
Alaska.
I am.
And it's like, and also Alaska, Hawaii.
You
right
know
next
what's
to each
really
other.
funny is that, so one of the girls that I work with thought that for the longest time. The first time I met her,
So am I.
her friend introduced me, who also works there. That's how this other friend got the job. And she was like, "Oh yeah, ask Erin where Alaska is in comparison to Hawaii." And she got all mad. She's like, "Fuck you! I really thought Alaska and Hawaii were next to each other in the ocean because every time you see the map, they're always out there." And I just started fucking losing it. And I was like, "Wow, yeah, yeah, there you go." So yeah, that was a good time. But yeah, no, Alaska is not near Hawaii and or San Diego. But the Pacific Ocean is still cold as fuck. While I was there, I was like, "Fuck, man! Like, the ocean's right here.
It's
I gotta
global warming is
stick
what
my
it
feet
is.
in." And I was like, "Holy shit, this is really fucking cold." I just wasn't expecting it because it's 80 degrees every day there. But yeah, so I get really fucked up, and I walk places, and then you like to drunk sleepwalk.
Apparently.
Barefoot, preferably. Apparently.
So we'll find out in Houston if this is a trend or not.
Yeah.
What's the countdown to Houston? Oh, we don't even know.
We don't know yet. The
We're on
scheduling
schedule
out.
yet.
We were talking about that because we're also throwing around going to Baltimore too to stay with Jones. And I said it this morning, and I was like, imagine the fucking schedule comes out and they're on back-to-back weeks.
Woof.
Oh,
I would take like 10 days off of work and just go from one place directly to the other.
You know what we do? You know what the move is? RV.
Yeah. Wow.
RV.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
Over.
taking an RV from Baltimore to Houston.
No.
Why not? I'll keep you
No.
company.
I will meet you guys there.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll meet Dats there.
Yeah.
Me and Mello are gonna
Yeah.
RV this bitch.
The best thing would be like if it was Baltimore in, let's call it like week 6, and then Houston in week 7. You rent a car, drive to Baltimore, and then after
Fly
the
out of
game,
Baltimore.
fly out of Baltimore on like Monday to Houston, spend the week in Houston, and then just come home the following Monday. That would be a good time.
We could do this.
Yeah, we could figure it out. We have the technology.
It's a business trip, though. You know.
Yeah, it is a business.
All
trip.
expenses
You're
paid by
definitely going to need to
Sarcasm
speak into
Speaks.
the right side of the microphone though when you
That
talk.
would help.
Yeah, there you go.
And I will say the only thing though, and shout out to Jones who, high probability he's listening.
Yeah.
The three of us and Jones getting fucking lost in Baltimore, not a good idea.
Yeah, one of us isn't going to survive.
I remember Jones quite vividly from Bridgewater.
You remember when he used to drink Everclear straight?
Yeah, it
From
would be
Marvel.
a bad mix. The two of us plus the two of you
No,
assholes.
three and a half white kids roaming around fucking Baltimore, not a good idea.
Yeah. Well, Jones would be the only one that's safe because he's half black.
And I mean, he lives there now, so
Yeah, but he's gonna be stumbling and bumbling too, so that kind of negates the fucking
Yeah.
black part of it.
Yeah.
You know.
But
So,
yeah, I remember one of the first times, like it had to have been one of the first times I met him, or at least like partied with him. We went in your room in the
Was it the
Crimson.
night you took down the handle?
In the 6-man suite, and he got the real Everclear, like the 190 proof that you had to go to Rhode Island for, because in Massachusetts the highest proof you can sell is 151. So it had the fucking the aerator on the top, the metal thing on the bottle.
Yep.
And
And the warning
I
label?
vividly remember him popping that off and then just drinking it from the bottle. And I
That
was
sounds like him.
oh my god, he's gonna die. And then he didn't die, and I was like, wow, is he like a metahuman? Is he like Hercules? He's a demigod.
So when we got that bottle, we had gone to Wright's Chicken Farm, which that place is just fantastic. If you ever want to feel really, really bad about yourself, you go to Wright's Chicken Farm. It's all you can eat. Rotisserie chickens, French fries.
You kill the chickens yourself?
Nope. Pasta.
Why is it called a farm?
I mean, there is a farm. Just because you don't kill the chickens yourself doesn't mean it's not a farm.
You're talking to a bona fide farm right now. Explain yourself, motherfucker.
Who's the one who forgot to harvest their milk today?
Bitch, actually, I gotta run downstairs real quick because I forgot to actually collect my eggs.
Yeah, it's 2019 and Vinny's still playing Farmville.
It's actually called Big Farm.
Is it really? It changed?
I gotta correct a mistake of previous episodes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we were at Wright's Chicken
No,
Farm. You
no
feel
free
terrible
ads.
because you eat like crazy, just ridiculous amounts of food. It's horrible.
Yeah.
And you feel horrible. So we stopped at the liquor store on the way home.
That'll make you feel better.
Dickie was sitting in the back, like the trunk of a Jeep,
Yeah.
and he had a lighter and the bottle of Everclear
Oh god.
back there.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Those three things.
Three things you
mix.
don't want together: a Dickie, a lighter, and a bottle of Everclear.
I can't wait to get Dickie on this podcast.
He was on.
He's been on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we called him in a couple episodes.
Well, I don't actually listen to it. I just kind of fuck around with you guys. But
Yeah. Hey, thanks.
Appreciate the support.
how many listeners we got right now?
Anywhere
Approaching
from
40, I think.
Well, we've got
Wow.
42 unique listeners. And like per episode, we're anywhere between like 10 and 13 average.
What up, Chris?
Yeah, yeah. And Chris is our most loyal listener, Sergeant Sexy. Apparently, I don't know why they call him that.
One can infer.
I mean, I'm assuming is he a cop? Maybe.
I was just figuring he was a good-looking guy.
He is a good-looking dude.
He does have strong looks.
Yeah.
Strong looks. Yeah.
Yeah. You've never met him.
Well, I'm sure he has strong looks. Yeah.
Yeah. You're,
I mean, we're
you're
just-
talking
we're
into the wrong
deducing-
side of that again.
We're deducing based on the.
You know the side that says back?
Yeah.
Don't
That's
talk
the
about
side you don't want to talk
Well, I'm
about.
talking on the other side.
Alright,
of
cool.
this.
Because I couldn't hear you in my fucking headphones.
Yeah, man, bitch.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. We're still figuring shit out.
Yeah.
No,
This
we
could be
are.
a fucking
Yeah,
YouTube
we're
video,
good.
though, huh?
We're good. We're into like episode 20, 21. Who the fuck
I'm
knows?
still figuring shit out.
But I do have a brand new mic stand, which if you watch the YouTube video, you'll see. I got my new mic stand. I don't have to hold like a peasant like Vinny is right now.
Yeah. this
It's
is
I
good.
don't know what to do with my hands though.
Hey, once a peasant.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
In your pants.
That's what I figure they're gonna end up at some
Start
point.
jacking off.
Yeah, probably not, but I mean, I have some respect.
Jesus Christ.
But
That's a great way to get us kicked off YouTube on the first video ever.
yeah. Well, I mean, YouTube has its problems right now anyway, right?
Oh my god, yeah. The fucking the Momo challenge.
We going sock puppet here?
No, the fucked up puppet thing is what Vinny calls it. So I don't know if anyone. So all 10 to 13 of you that are listening right now. I don't know if you've heard of the Momo challenge.
Maybe not, but that's why we're informing the people.
That's why we're letting you know right now. It's kind of a big deal. I got
Really fucked up, too.
I was notified the other day by work that it's going around YouTube. So what it is, essentially, it's this really fucked up person, this special kind of fucking piece of shit that is targeting children. So allegedly, it's I don't want to say it's only on YouTube Kids, but it's like it's targeted through YouTube Kids, like that actual like the.
Is this a channel? YouTube Kids?
Yeah, that's-
YouTube Kids is like a thing.
It's like its own website.
Yeah,
Like
or
YouTube
it's like
Kids or
it's like an
something?
app. So it's supposed to have parental controls on it, so like you can't see certain things.
Oh, so it's YouTube.
So what happens is this video is disguised as things that kids watch, like Peppa Pig, or I don't know,
Love
fucking
that show.
Paw Patrol, or like all this shit that like. So it starts out, and then after like 4 or 5 minutes, this creepy fucking puppet that like pops up and like tries to tell kids like some fucked up shit, where it's like it teaches them like how to cut themselves, or like it makes challenges where it's like, oh, if you take a fork and go stick it in an outlet, you get like 16 points, or like some really fucked up shit. Teaches them how to like turn on the stove or the oven and like let the gas fill up rooms. Like it's awful. I just can't even think of like a good enough word to describe how fucking terrible this person is. And then there's this, again, it's a creepy fucking puppet. And it says, if you tell your parents about this puppet will show up in your house and it will kill you in the middle of the night. So I learn all this from work, and I'm going through and I'm talking to people and all this stuff. And this, as the more and more I learn about it, the more it makes me want to track down
Hold that thought.
this fucking person.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
You are Frank Castle.
Yes.
What do you do to this person?
This is what I do when I'm Frank Castle.
Yikes.
I find this sick motherfucker. I string him up from the ceiling by his feet. And I pull out his fucking fingernails one by one. And I let him bleed out by the wounds on his fucking fingers.
You'll get your chance.
Because
We're gonna go around.
This is a terrible, sick fucking piece of shit.
I think
You're gonna target small children, and you're gonna have them go around, and you're gonna have them fucking stick forks in outlets and teach them how to kill themselves and start this suicide challenge. Whoever this motherfucker
leave
is
all that shit for
deserves to die the most painful, fucking awful death in the world. Fuck you. Like, if you're seriously, like, you're going after children. Fuck you. Like,
I wonder, what is...
It's ridiculous. So if you're listening and you do have kids and whatever, just make sure that they're...
Yeah, definitely do that.
They're being safe.
What do you think this sick...
Or at least just make... Sometimes it's tough because like you try to hide from these things, but hey, here's the reality is if they trip and fall upon it, you just have to have the tough conversation of like, hey, this is why these things are bad.
Right.
Like, you shouldn't... hey, if you see a video and they teach you how to hurt yourself...
That's not okay.
That's not okay because you aren't, like, healthy individuals do not harm themselves.
Right.
And if they do, because they have problems, then they go and seek the right help. So if you're having issues with that, let me know. We'll help you. We'll get you the help you need.
Yeah.
And if something tells you that, like, a puppet's going to arrive and kill you, like, it's not going to happen.
Right.
So where's like the FBI on this though? Is this shut down yet or no?
I don't know. And this is one of those things too where you run into like
seems like an easy thing for the government to shut down, like or find this motherfucker or somehow.
Yeah, you figure
it should be traceable. It should be traceable.
Well, you find the channel and you shut it down.
The IP address where it's being uploaded from.
Well, even if it's multiple, it's like it has to come from somewhere.
So you said it's on YouTube. Yeah. YouTube can turn anybody off they want, right?
I mean, they demonetize people that they deem right wing.
So why this snowball into such a fucking thing that now it's a store though? Like I don't understand.
I don't know.
Like
honestly,
I mean, they could be relevant. Like, hey, some of these fucking
maybe it just happened many times. Kids never say anything, and then the right,
Yeah, it could be.
Well, I also wouldn't doubt that whoever's doing this. Well, first of all, whoever's doing this is a fucking genius, not in a good way. But
no, they're sicko and
they're fucked.
But
they're fucked.
And this thing,
but like they can probably figure out. Well, they can probably figure out. Obviously, they have figured out how to hide it.
So this thing too, like I'm 27 years old, and I saw the video and I saw the fucking puppet. And granted, I'm a giant fucking pussy when it comes to like horror movies.
Doesn't
like,
make you a bad guy.
I'm the person that like, I would literally take a blanket and like put it over my fucking eyes watching a fucking horror movie because I'm a giant pussy. I'm not trying to pretend like I'm something that I'm not. But I saw this thing at 27 and I was like, holy shit, that's fucking terrifying. Like I was talking to some other people and I was like, yeah, if you don't like this, don't Google it. Don't Google. Well, probably should have led with that. Whoops, sorry if you're listening. You already Googled it. But if you haven't Googled it yet and you're fucking scared of horror movies, don't Google it because the doll's really fucking creepy.
I thought it was just a sock.
So that's what I mean. At 27, like I'm like, oh shit, dude, that's fucking terrifying. Like if I was 7 years old, I wouldn't sleep for a fucking week.
Yeah.
You know what's weird though? Sometimes I think people, like sometimes kids, like I feel like I used to be a lot better with scary shit when I was younger. Like, obviously, there's like a peak.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you almost like don't know.
Right.
And then it's like, as you get older, you become, theoretically, you become smarter. But,
Nope.
Yeah, not us.
But,
Only at the beer 7.
you know, it's like, as you get older, though, it's like, it hits you more. It's more fucked up.
Yeah.
But,
I just, oh man, like, it's one thing, like, if you're gonna fuck with just people in general, like, so when I was talking to Derek about this, and Matt and Derek made a good point, he was like, if you send that to, like, college kids and, like, whatever, like, fuck you, but, like, they're in college, like, they're in their 20s, like, they're old enough to be like, alright, this is dumb. But the fact that you're targeting children, fuck you. Like, that's why I want this person to be caught, and I want Frank Castle to catch him. I don't want the FBI to catch him. I want this person to fucking suffer. Like, I want this person to die. And this isn't me. Like, I'm a very fucking, pretty much laid back, like, everyone do the thing, like, I'm chill, whatever. But, like, fuck you, dude. Like, you're gonna go after children and tell them how to fucking turn on a stove and fill the house with gas.
and then what, light a cigarette after?
Right, like, you know, like, this is, it's awful. It's terrible. I hope this person fucking dies.
Rots in the fucking...
Yeah, but dies isn't like...
I hope the person suffers. I hope they suffer.
Yeah, they like almost need to be borderline torture.
You guys want to load the gun for this guy?
Well, actually, it would be perfect if this dude got, or guy... You know what, dude? Hey, I think we're just going to generalize and say it's a guy.
Oh, yeah, it's
Okay.
certainly it's a middle-aged white man.
Okay, so...
Or, I would say, if I'm going to profile this, call me Criminal Minds,
A virgin.
I would say it's a white man between the ages of 26 and 39.
You work for the FBI now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because he has to be good enough and tech savvy enough to get away with it.
Yeah.
And so he's younger. And then it's always a white man. It's always a white man.
I bet you...
Fucked up shit.
Hey, I also bet you that he's probably, like, into little kids.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
And then either got bagged or did not, or something like that, and then got so pissed that he's like, oh, well, here, I'm going to get them to, like, kill themselves.
Or he, like, got rejected by a child, which then triggered him to then do this thing.
Yeah. So this is what I would like to see is...
Can you tell I've watched Criminal Minds a time or two?
Yeah, a little bit.
If this dude ever got arrested, and it was known why he got arrested for...
He's dead in jail.
Oh, you know what?
No,
I don't think they would kill him. I don't think they would kill him. I think they would make his life a living hell.
Which they should. Because fuck
Then
that.
put him in San Quentin.
There is, say what you want about people in jail. There is at least a code of ethics in there.
Yeah, there are not enough languages in the world that exist for me to say how many times this guy can fucking die, and I hate him.
Mm-hmm.
That's how badly, with a burning passion, I hate this person.
I think we're all on the same side, yeah?
Yeah.
You know what? Show me someone that isn't on our side.
And that's the guy.
Well, it's not only that, it's someone who else has fucking issues. And I got no use for that kind of person. Fucking teaching kids to cut themselves, good.
Yeah.
Especially with all the mental issues going on right now.
Yeah.
Anxiety, like self-harm is gotta be. I mean, it's been a while since I've been in middle school, and self-harm was a thing when we were there. It's gotta be a fucking nightmare right now.
So anxiety and depression in teens is at its highest that it's ever been in the history of forever.
Well, yeah, not because I mean we didn't have to deal with social media.
Right.
And
so
texting
a large
and
part
shit like
of that is the whole social media thing.
Yeah. But I will say we did have AIM, which wasn't. I mean, it's not on the scope that it is now.
No.
But it also wasn't not.
You can bully somebody in 15 different ways.
Well, it's not just
being in the same
bullying.
room.
It's how many followers do you have? How many likes do you get on your photo? Or it's like, oh, Vinny just posted and he got 720 likes. I just posted and I only got 320. Yeah. So the thing that blows my mind too is that like interacting with kids, and when I was back in the fitness industry, training athletes, and we find each other on social media and whatever. Now they're older too, so it's not as creepy. Everyone pump the brakes. But like finding like someone that's like 19, 20, 21, 22 even right now, I would say on social media has a minimum of 1,000 followers. I've been on Instagram probably since 2010, 2011, since I got to college, and I have 800 followers.
I got 90.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's so much more ingrained in the younger people.
Well, I mean, they're growing up with it too, like we did. So
Right.
I mean, it's a different thing.
So it becomes more of a thing. So like you have 1,000 followers and I only have 700.
Yeah.
So now I'm sad. I'm not as good as you.
It was the same thing. Like people.
So that's how like the anxiety and the depression just builds and builds because everyone is so dependent on social media and then not for nothing too, but everyone only posts the good stuff on social media. So
naturally.
so then everyone's like, oh wow, like, you know, Dats has such a great life. He's in fucking Nashville and he's doing that and he's running this business and he's doing good. But they don't see the shit where you're coming home and you're fucking banging your head against the wall because you run a business and that's what happens.
You might break the wall, Dad.
So it's
do that.
yeah, but like it's that thing where now this is why, you know, anxiety and depression are at all-time highs for teens because they're not ready for it. Their brains aren't fucking developed. I felt a change like a couple of years ago in my brain where I was like, I feel like I'm more responsible now. Like I feel like my brain isn't fucking retarded anymore. Where when I was like 19, I was like, I'm just gonna go get fucked up and do dumb shit. And now I'm like, I don't know, like if I get really fucked up and like I go out, like I'm gonna be hungover for like 3 days, and then
You
it's
might
like
be talking the wrong guy.
I might do something stupid, and like I might get hurt. Like what if I don't want to go over? Then like what if I fucking roll my head? You know what I mean?
I think that's natural though, Mello. I mean, when you're younger, you think you're invincible as you.
Well, that's what I mean. So it's like their brains aren't developed yet. So you have a 13-year-old that's being influenced by social media. It's very different than us that are, you know, pushing 30. Our brains are theoretically they're finished developing. You know,
They're on the decline.
Yeah, we're on the downside. We peaked already. We're going down.
Back 9.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like this is why
we're on our way out. Act accordingly.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all on our way out. Get in line. That's the Departed, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were all on our way out. No, I'm gonna fuck it up. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it wasn't Departed though.
Yeah.
All right. So what else we got?
Yeah, let's not get fired up.
Yeah, we went on a tangent. We can talk about how to kill that.
Do you want to talk about the wine tasting?
I will say, Sarcasm Speaks right now. Very, very somber notes.
Yeah.
This is a first time for everything though.
So let's get more sarcastic. Let's talk about the wine tasting. I'm gonna go leave my bladder.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right, so a high school friend of ours is throwing a wine tasting.
Shut up, Brett.
For
no.
So this is Saturday. This is probably gonna come out on. This might come out on Thursday. So this could be week of the wine tasting, and so my plan so far is I want to get my hands on a monocle, a top hat, and then I'm probably gonna wear a gym T-shirt, which is probably old, maybe ripped, maybe not, and probably has like stains in the armpits or something. With sweatpants.
Are you going to do the cane too or no?
I don't know if I want to do a cane because I want to have my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Cane
good
seems
strategy.
like cane seems like an extra obligation that I don't really want to deal with.
You have to stand all night too.
Yeah, and it's like okay, well you're either leaving the cane at her house or it's like you need to keep track of it. It's like I don't have a dog.
It's a whole thing.
Listen, I don't have a dog anymore. I don't need these extra obligations and responsibilities. I can't deal with a cane.
All right, so Mel, what's your attire gonna be? Because I'm planning on the T-shirt tuxedo.
I could get down with the T-shirt tuxedo.
You
I was gonna wear a suit and just be a complete fucking douchebag and show up and be like, yes, this Cabernet has some very heavy notes of dark chocolate and cherries.
Well, let's be very clear. Right now.
Yeah.
We're all gonna be huge douchebags.
Well, yeah.
We are who we are.
This lady that's
but we're going over the top for this.
The lady that's running the wine tasting at Britt's house is gonna fucking hate us. She's gonna look at Britt and she's gonna be like, why did you invite these fucking assholes?
Hey, do I actually have to RSVP to that thing?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Like I said earlier, though, this is Britt's fault. I mean, she knows exactly what she got herself into and this lady into when she invited us.
Yeah, but the poor lady that's running it has no clue what she's getting herself
Well,
into.
hey, they'll make for good entertainment. Maybe we'll bring the microphones along with us.
Yeah, imagine. We should. I mean,
Well, at least
we're
we're
relatively
recording, though.
mobile. I mean,
we have a
don't
YouTube
ton
channel
of
now,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna pull the old Gary V approach when he reviews wine and stuff.
Oh, we gotta get business cards.
This
I have
business
business
This is
cards.
very full.
No, like joke business cards, not your actual
Yeah.
business. You fucking fruit.
All right, so I RSVP'd him in.
This has got.
It's
a real light body.
What Gary
it's
Vaynerchuk
fruity.
does. So Gary Vaynerchuk's like relatively in the wine industry because that's sort of what he did for a while.
Yeah.
But he has never been like, okay, well, people usually talk about like, okay, berries, cherries, these different fruits, like plum, like dark fruits. He'll literally step up there and be like, all right, this tastes like a Snickers or something. And it's like stuff that's relatable, or be like, all right, this tastes a little bit like dirt. Like he's always said,
It's very earthy.
Yeah. So instead of saying
that's
like,
gonna be my move.
or instead of saying like, oh, it's got some earthy tones, he'd be like, yeah, this tastes a little bit like dirt. Maybe tobacco, because that's basically what tobacco tastes like.
Yeah.
So he has always kind of taken that approach to
we
it.
should probably each throw water in
We should be like, are these grapes from Napa Valley or from Simi Valley? I don't know.
And so proper etiquette, right? So this is my big thing.
Have either of you guys ever been to a wine tasting?
No.
Yes.
Neither.
Yes.
Oh, you have?
I have.
Okay, because I have not.
Yeah.
Do I look like a guy that's been to wine tasting?
I've been to.
Hey, this guy doesn't look like he's been to a wine tasting either, but apparently he's been to one.
I've been to a few wineries.
So did you spit or swallow?
Well, I swallow only. Spitters are for quitters.
Absolutely.
But so you forget that I dated a lot of people for a long time. So I always got dragged to these things.
What?
That's what you do when you're in a relationship with a female.
I was in a relationship for a long time and I never went to a wine tasting.
I second that too.
Maybe it's just the people that I find myself with.
I guess so. I don't know.
They like wine.
I also drink wine.
It doesn't make them bad people.
I don't hate wine. I also don't hate wine.
I don't hate wine either, but I can't. I can't sit there and taste. It's gonna be like, oh well, you should be getting like notes of this or notes of this, and just me being the world's biggest pain in the ass because this is just who I am. I'm gonna be like, well, I'm not quite getting that, but I'm definitely getting cherry skull.
Hey,
yep.
Shout out to Vinny, right?
Well, yeah, you should probably take the lip out of your mouth.
Oh, is that why it tastes like cherry skull?
Yeah, my whole thing is I'm not gonna spit this shit out, man. I'm drinking. I'm getting drunk.
No, yeah. So that's
And
you don't have to.
If Brittany
You don't
thinks
have
I'm
to
showing
do
up to that house without a cooler full of beer, she's out of her fucking
so
mind.
for the video show, obviously you've already seen, but this
Said cooler.
This cooler is Vinny's travel cooler. He doesn't go anywhere without it.
No
it's like
way.
his blankie.
Yeah. It's my anxiety cooler is what it is.
Which, speaking of, I might have to steal a beer from you because
I also need to steal a beer.
my drink is empty and
I came prepared.
I need another beer.
I'm like
Okay,
I'm like FEMA feeding the fucking helpers.
It's like fucking New Orleans.
Speaking of, I got
Faster response time.
I got the itch so bad. I know one thing we do, which is probably irritating as all hell, is we bring up friends that the listeners would never have any idea who they are.
You talking about Fosh?
Talking about Faj, he was just in New Orleans.
Shut up, Fosh.
Sounds like he had a great time, and I really want to go to New Orleans. I want to go back so bad.
Too bad the Pats I play there.
Another 8 years or 7.
Well, I mean, yeah. Then we get expensive as a business trip, you know.
Sugar Bowl. We should go to the Sugar Bowl.
Oh, I'm down. I want to go to the show.
Oh yeah, that'll be a business trip. Yeah,
Yeah, business.
expensive.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about business.
Let's expense that. Yeah.
If there's a conference in town, I can expense it, the entire thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, by that point, if we're famous on the podcast, we can make it a business expense.
Actually, if we ever did make this into an entity, we could expense literally anything.
Yeah, I know.
Like, literally.
I'm really good at making
Like-
LLCs.
What the fuck kind of claim to fame is that?
I don't know.
And how many have you made?
One.
Okay. So have I.
That's a good start.
And I've also renewed mine 4 times, or 3 times. 3 renewals, 1
Yeah,
free.
mine didn't last long enough to get renewed.
Yeah.
Well,
What the hell kind
How
of
long
statement
is the
is
license? Is it 1 year or 2
1 year.
years? All right, so I renewed it once.
Here comes the business speak of the episode, portion of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want to know about? You want to talk business?
It ain't none of your business.
Okay, so what's next?
Wait, what were we talking about? Oh,
We're
the
talking
wine
about
tasting.
the
We're
wine
talking about
tasting.
wine
Wine
tasting?
tasting. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
But anyway,
I can't
we're going
remember.
to a wine tasting. We'll report back.
We'll probably
we
probably live stream it.
I was gonna say we could bring the mics or at least go live.
We'll go Instagram live.
Really? That might be the first YouTube video.
Well, this should be the
This is
first one.
probably going to be the first one.
That could be the
Okay.
second one.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
We'll report back, and it'll be a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sergeant Sexy's going to be the only one that
As every
actually
episode
cares.
is.
I just there's
We're
my
creating a
beer
following.
My beer is dripping everywhere.
Yeah.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
No, it's true.
When in Rome.
When in Rome.
You know, San Diego actually means a whale's vagina.
Actually, nobody really knows what it means.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like
Okay.
a cloud. What were you? You were bitching about something earlier, talking about chapstick. That I feel like we should get in, we should
when
get
I was on
into
the
that.
phone with you earlier?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm starting to turn on chapstick.
Why?
So I'm starting to think the more you use chapstick, there must be something. There's got to be a racket here, alright?
You got to talk into the microphone.
There's got to be a racket here. The more I use chapstick, the more chapped my lips are.
That's actually science. So when you it's like most things with the body. The
So-
more you use it, it's like when people take steroids, their body stops producing testosterone naturally.
Okay.
So when you use chapstick, your body stops producing oils on your lips.
Oh.
So when you don't use it, now your lips are constantly dry.
Oh, so big chapsticks got me by the
Big
balls
chapstick.
Yeah.
I was thinking they're the enemy here.
Big chapstick
Oh, yeah, they
has
are.
got you by
Yeah.
the balls.
Now. Oh yeah.
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 And
They
chapstick,
reach right up in there.
it's such a fucking scam
Well,
because,
The other thing with chapped lips is also hydration, right?
Yeah.
well, yeah, naturally, when I wake up tomorrow morning, my
Your lips will be very chapped.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's cold, so because of the winter time.
Chapstick in itself, though, is such a pain in the balls because you're gonna lose it
Yeah.
6 times throughout the day,
It never lasts.
and then you're gonna put it through the fucking wash machine at least twice a week,
You forget it.
and you're basically using a Tide Pod as fucking chapstick. All right.
Yep. Because it sits in your jeans, and then you wash your jeans or your pants
Yeah.
or whatever, and you get it back, and you're like, oh shit, my chapstick was in my pants. And you're like, well, I might as well throw it out now.
So I know I might as well just go through the rest of my life chapped.
I don't think
Alright.
I personally, and also I don't think I've ever met anyone that's also gone through an entire tube of chapstick. You always either lose
No, it
it,
never happens.
you lose it, or
Never
you
happens.
wash it, or it just fucking, like, just...
Or no, it
disappears.
gets caught up in the cap, like in your pocket.
Yeah.
It turns
Yep.
and it gets all fucked up,
Yep.
and like I throw it right out the window.
All right, so this might make me a serial killer. Now,
Okay.
the frequency at which I use chapstick is very, very low. Very low. Okay? Established?
Got it.
I have had the same stick of chap in my fucking... stick of chapstick sounded weird, so stick
Yeah.
of chap.
Stick a chap.
That sounds a lot worse. You're a serial killer
Yeah.
or a terrorist.
So,
No,
I've had
call
this...
the FBI.
So all I do... Yeah, call the authorities.
See FBI guy in your phone.
Call Peter or something. So all I do is I leave it in my pocket. I also leave gloves and a hat in my pockets of these jackets. So I've had the same chapstick for like a really long time, but it is by like a long time, and it is nowhere close to being gone. Like it just I don't think it can end. I don't think there is an end to chapstick.
If you make it to the very end, I'm going to call the FBI.
Do you have
So
do you have a strange puppet collection in your closet?
Should we go check his room right now?
Yeah. Stop the fucking hit pause for a minute. Will you?
well, you
Jesus
can go.
fucking Christ.
Put it to you this way, you can go check. But the last time Finn was in my room,
We'll probably find a lifetime supply of chapstick in his
Speaking
closet.
of, Finn is supposed to be coming by, isn't he, tonight at
We'll
some
see.
point? I don't know. My phone is fucking videoing right now. What are you doing? What was
It's
that?
a gong.
Oh,
That's not a
that was.
gong.
I don't like that. Don't use
no, that gong does not work.
Yeah.
That one didn't play?
No, that
He's
does not
supposed to
work.
be showing up at some
Hey,
point.
you hit and you miss, or you swing and you miss, whatever.
But hey, at least you put in the
You
effort.
miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Hey, so what's your favorite chapstick flavor?
So call me boring,
There we go.
but I enjoy plain Burt's Bees.
No. No. That
You know
doesn't
what?
work.
You know what I
That's
do.
fucking bougie chapstick.
You know what I like though?
Sure as
Is
fuck
the,
it is.
the
Which
green
may
cap.
also be in my pocket.
The
But that's because it was given to me.
the eucalyptus.
Which flavor?
The green cap.
Oh god, I have no idea.
I like the eucalyptus Burt Bees is good too. It's got a
What is that?
green
What the
it's got a
fuck?
green
What is
cap.
that?
You guys have never
Is
fucking
this
seen
like
this before?
is this like craft chapstick?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, baby, I like a good chapstick.
I'm sure you do, so do I. But I don't go for fucking like something.
You
that
never
says-
used
I
the
can't
just
pronounce the motherfucker.
I just use the one that gets found in my pocket.
Yeah, well, that means.
Well,
you're
I
fucked
never
up,
I never find one in my.
It also gets shared with another man.
I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share a secret with you.
You share a dick too?
I'm gonna share.
I think we each pee from our own.
You're not Siamese twins.
No.
Sometimes I pee for you, but
Well,
I'll share.
hey, while you're up, I mean, it's just
Yeah.
so, it's just so
It's
convenient.
common
Yeah.
courtesy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll share a secret with the two of you and the 13 listeners right now for this episode.
So between the 16 of us.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Blistex Orange Mango Blast, right?
Yeah.
It made me orange mango blast in my pants. Okay. This is the chapstick. Everybody, all 16 of us, shall be using thus forward.
Vinny, no free ads.
Therefore,
No free ads.
No
Can we get
free ads.
sponsored? We can get
No
sponsored
free
by
ads.
Blistex.
we can bleep that out. Hang on.
Is Blistex's like regular one?
Alright, fuck, I hate that fucking one.
Is Blistex's normal one the green?
Yeah.
No, it's silver,
No,
isn't
the Blistex original is the green.
Yeah.
Is it?
I was a fan of that. I lost that one.
It's green, but it's got the pink fucking.
When I lost the Blistex one, that's how I came upon the one that I have now, and there's no label
What
on
about
it.
the original
I don't want to
chapstick? Like
honestly-
it just says chapstick. And
Should I go get it? Should I go get the chapstick?
Yeah, let's get it.
I'm gonna go get it.
I kind of
Show
want
it
to
to
get
the
mine
YouTube
too.
video viewers.
Yeah. You go. Hey, while you're up, you want to get my chapstick? It's on my dresser.
Hey, while you're up, want to take a piss with me?
Absolutely not. To both questions.
Oh, there goes that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually on a record right now. I have had the same chapstick probably for over a month.
You're a serial killer too.
Well, that means I'm due. I'm due to lose.
Oh,
it.
you're beyond due.
Oh, that's Burt's Bees. That's fucking,
Burt's Bees.
That's the mango
Yeah.
one.
Whoa.
I mean, you took the fucking
took the label off
so
it?
like that's
This
kind
could be.
I didn't
that's
take
serial
anything off.
killery.
This could be cyanide for all I know. What the fuck? How much is left? We gotta extend this one.
Yeah, that's. This is when you lose your chapstick because Vinny just twists it all the way up and it flops out.
There's no way you had this for 6 months.
I didn't say 6 months. I said a really, really long time.
What's a really
So long
time?
that the
A week?
label just wore off.
Dude, I've had that like a long fucking time.
Smells like Tide. How many times does this go through the wash machine?
I believe 0. No, at least 1.
Yeah.
Because I definitely washed my
I was
jacket.
gonna say, I believe otherwise.
Yeah, no, I've definitely washed my jacket, and there's no way I took it out. Because if I took it out, then I would have lost it.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Like a normal person.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But can we all agree though that Burt's Bees is the superior fucking
Bougie
chapstick?
shit.
I don't know. I still fucks with my orange mango blast. Because, you know,
Yeah.
it makes
If
me-
I had to go and buy one tomorrow, because when we inevitably lose this one,
It's gone now.
now it's gone.
See you later.
I kind of want to go find that. I will probably buy. Well, I'm gonna Well,
Quick,
hey,
down,
we've
down.
all got our fucking issues here, okay?
We sure do.
We've all got our fucking issues. I just happen to hold on to chapstick. Fucking sue me. But I'm either gonna buy Blistex or whatever's at the fucking register when I'm there.
Is you getting a ham horn going?
No, that's the air raid. Let's get the fuck out of here before he blows us up.
I know where you're sleeping tonight.
Yeah, it's on our couch.
I didn't think of that.
Or on my face, whatever.
Well, I mean, you can sit on my face whenever you
There's
want.
always a seat on my face.
Rule number 4? Is that rule number 4?
Oh, I
Do
don't
we
know.
have the rules still?
I don't know. There's been a lot of renditions
There's
of the
been a
rules.
lot. The only rule that I know for sure doesn't change is rule number 7. We don't have a deck.
Rule number 1 is we have to finish drinking before we figure it out.
I
True.
like that.
Always.
Mm.
Always.
Are we done yet?
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and crack this fresh
Well, it's
one.
funny, actually, as we've gotten older, because those rules started when we were in high school,
Yeah.
as we've gotten older, do we ever actually finish drinking?
No, because then...
No, because we usually just pass out.
I would say, and if we ever finish drinking, are we ever in a decision-making state?
Well, especially, like,
No.
you and me, we end up staying up longer than anybody
God,
usually.
yeah.
stupid ass hours of the night.
I've made it a couple times, but not as much as you both. You two were definitely
sickening.
the longest. And then,
We didn't sleep. The last time in the Cape, I don't think we slept.
yeah.
We were cooking hot dogs and burgers on the grill
And
At-
throwing picnic tables into the fire pit
at 7 a.m.
yeah. That checks out.
We lasted the sunrise.
That checks out.
Yeah.
And Nikos was there too. I think he may have slept for 15 minutes, which is like 3 days of sleep for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a vampire. And he also threw lighter fluid on the fire. That was good.
Yeah.
There's also adultery going on and whatnot, but
Bad people.
yep.
Yeah,
Bad
there was a
people
lot
all
of
around.
there was a lot of really bad stuff. That's why we don't talk about the Cape. That's
What happens on Guys Weekend is just
yeah, it might as well be
a
names.
mystery to
Nothing
us.
good.
Yeah, we don't know either because
Hey,
we're too fucked up to
Just
remember.
make your assumptions, and you know what? They're probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just assume the worst.
We should imagine if we had like an actual fucking like commercial or advertisement for all this shit. Like we should
Like
just
for the
write
podcast or for the trip?
both.
No,
Well,
no.
So I
No video evidence of the trip.
remember I made the video.
Can we do audio?
I'll
evidence?
put this up. Actually, I'm gonna post
We
this.
should do a podcast communication.
Oh God.
We should actually. But I'm gonna post this
All 10 of
somewhere,
us.
whether it's on YouTube or on
Can you press-
Instagram.
Can you press me when you're up?
Yeah.
The video
Nice.
that I made for Festivus this year,
Mm-hmm.
I thought was pretty fucking awesome.
Oh, that was banging. The fight promo.
Both of them, yeah, the fight promo.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you should throw that up on this channel.
I might, I might toss it up there.
those on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'll put them on the YouTube channel. So definitely find us on YouTube. I don't know what our name is yet because we haven't actually made the YouTube channel. But it's gonna be up. We'll make an Instagram post about it. or
Baby
something.
steps. Baby
We'll point you in the right direction. But I think we definitely need some kind of fucking commercial, something that's wicked fucked up to this, just to promote and do whatever. The cool thing though is our buddy Tony. So for you guys that are listening, or Tony, maybe you're listening, he sent me a video.
Shout out Tony.
Shout out to Tony. He made a video that he sent to me earlier that was fucking incredible. He's really he's really good at like production and like video and like audio video and all that shit.
So he's smarter than us.
He's way smart. He's honest to God, he's probably the smartest person that I've ever met. So yeah, and Vinny's gonna fucking we taking his Snapchat video right now.
Yeah, I'm just Snapchatting some hoes.
All right, let's live Snapchat this right now. What's up?
What did I miss out on?
I don't know. We're Snapchatting.
Who we Snapchatting?
I don't know.
Oh.
Vinny's Snapchatting hoes apparently.
In different area codes?
I hope so.
I don't know,
RP,
actually.
dog.
We're gonna find
You
out.
gotta spread yourself out.
Anyways, where are you?
We're
What did I miss?
where are we? Oh, we were talking about we need to create like a commercial or some video. We said we should have Tony produce it because Tony's a fucking stud.
You guys want to celebrate Arbor Day this year?
When is it?
I don't know. April?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
We can definitely look it up.
I mean,
How are we going to celebrate it though?
St. Patrick's Day is
Yeah, St. Patrick.
next
Yeah,
week.
but some people would consider St. Patrick's Day like an actual holiday.
Yeah,
I do Festivus. I do Leif Erikson Day.
my birthday's on Tuesday.
No one cares.
I actually don't even care.
No one cares.
I didn't realize that my birthday was on Tuesday until last week.
No one cares.
Your birthday's on Tuesday?
Yeah, it's news.
This is going to
news
be.
to me
Hey,
too.
this is going to come out after then.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna come out after my birthday. So, who cares? It's long gone.
Good, I didn't bring cupcakes or anything.
So Arbor Day, I assume we need a new set of throwing knives.
Yeah,
That's one.
maybe I'll get my fucking bow and arrow fixed by then too.
We
Probably
could
not.
also. Smoker might be in play if it's in April.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it doesn't fucking, we don't get hammered by snow by then.
We're gonna get hammered?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of hammered right now.
That's what I mean.
Have you heard from Finn?
No, I was actually
We'll stay tuned on the Arbor Day thing. I do want to revisit Arbor Day. I don't know if right now is the right time.
Yeah, potentially.
Although it's only gonna be 6 weeks from now. It's fucking March.
Yeah, I know. It's March. Today's I don't know, March something. 2nd, 3rd, 2nd. All right. You want to wrap this shit up? Get this shit going. I feel like we
sure.
will go for a little bit.
Sure.
All right. So for once, I finally have a final thought.
All right. Well, finally. 'Cause we only do a final thought every episode.
I know. So let me lead with this. I'll give you guys a little bit of time to come up with your own final thoughts. So my final thought has to do with the NFL Combine. It's going on this weekend right now. I happen to hate the NFL Combine. I think it is the biggest fucking sham in professional sports.
It's the chapstick of professional sports?
Yes. It is essentially...
Well said.
I may get a little bit of heat from this, but I don't really care. It is essentially like slavery. So I listened...
Yikes. You making that jump?
No. So I get this. I listened to 98.5 The Sports Hub, the Boston sports show, earlier in the week. Ted Johnson was on the show, and he made this reference as well. He went through it. He played in the NFL. He played for the Patriots, and he goes, this is how it goes down. You walk up. It's day one of the NFL Combine, and they say, Ted, this is him telling the story, and he goes, Ted, step on the scale. All right, 243.2 pounds. Okay, step off the scale. Come over here. Stand here. Okay, 6'2 3/4. Okay, move. Stand over there. Get your hand measured. They measure his hand. Okay, 10 3/4 inches. Okay, move over here.
So they're like
stand
cattle.
here. Take pictures. And there's people like, he describes it as like feverishly like taking notes at every little station, and you just move down the line.
Yeah, they're like cattle.
It is the most fucked up thing in professional sports. I think it's terrible that it exists. It's useless. Sure. It's useless. Like, what the fuck do you care how big someone's hands are if they're at least not a quarterback? Like, get their height, their weight, how fast do they run, and like, whatever. But like, football is the only sport where they do this. They don't do it in the NBA. They don't do it in the NHL. They don't do it in the
There's
MLB.
an NBA and an NHL Combine.
Sure
Is there?
Yep.
Well, they both suck. They all
It's
suck.
just not as big because the NFL is a multi-billion-dollar.
Well, it just has the coverage because
Right.
the NFL wants year-round
Right.
exposure.
Yeah.
And
So
they get
made
it
the
because
NFL
it's
Combine
the
thing.
most popular sport in the country.
Actually, I would
I
say
think it's all bullshit.
Hey,
I hate it.
the
And I
the
think it's
NHL
fucking stupid.
The NHL Combine's worse. But anyway, go on.
But
Yeah.
I will say this though, Mel, like yes, everybody wants to know this shit. If you're gonna spend millions of dollars on a player, say you're a GM to the
Talking
Colts.
to the mic, man.
Say the GM to the Colts for the coach. For the Colts.
Yeah.
And you're gonna spend millions of dollars on a first round draft pick.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to know everything about this motherfucker, right? Down to the very last detail.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money to be paying somebody.
So, all right. So let me change this then. I guess my issue with it is the fact that it's televised and it's so popular.
Well, no, see, the thing is, like,
I don't like that aspect.
the thing is,
So if you're gonna do it and like be done with it.
no, it's fine. It's
But like,
fine.
don't make it a media event.
But it's
I
fine.
don't like
But
that.
people
I
consume
don't
it.
like that.
People consume it though. People watch this.
You're both missing a huge point. The NFL Combine is a great opportunity for a lot of NFL players to make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Anyone that goes out there, so
Or-
it can hurt you. If you go out and you have a very poor performance,
Right.
it can hurt you. But if you can play football, it'll take care of itself.
But
Right.
you can use it to your advantage.
You can use it to your advantage because someone like John Ross, wheels.
Kyler Murray.
Absolutely fucking wheels. So,
Yeah.
so the only thing with Kyler Murray, I haven't heard, has anyone heard how he did?
I
Okay.
I don't
He didn't
follow
throw.
the Combine
He didn't
Okay.
throw.
because I hate it.
He's
So
gonna
we'll stick away from the Kyler Murray thing. We'll just go with who's done what. So someone like John Ross became a first-round pick because of the Combine.
Right.
Yeah.
So he made a ton more money because of that one event.
No.
And he pulled his hamstring, so he couldn't do anything else. So he literally only ran the 40.
Yeah.
Then you have other guys that go out there. It gives them a platform to showcase who they are. So there's a kid from UMass. He's a wide receiver.
I heard about
And
it.
I don't
He ran a
think-
4.27.
Yeah, he ran a 4.27.
Yeah.
So now this guy's on the map. Whereas
I saw it on
probably
Twitter.
outside of the invite, so people knew who he was. He got the invite, but you know, and he still might go undrafted. He still may, but at least he has now given himself a chance.
He's on the radar.
Yeah, he's giving himself a chance. Plus, some of these top guys like DK Metcalf. I saw his numbers. That guy's insane. I'll be real interested to see how that goes. So he was also a subject of like improper recruiting, so I think he's legit. But he's like 6'4", 228, looks every fucking bit of it.
So he's like Josh Gordon.
Dude, this guy's a freak.
Yeah.
He ran a 4.33, and he looked awesome.
So he actually
in the position
is
drills.
Josh Gordon without the drug problem.
We don't know about that, but so far he has no issues except some. I think he got hurt this past year, and there was some rumors about his his just eligibility overall.
Right.
But I think that may have been with some of the Hugh Freeze stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure,
Yeah.
but so someone like him now, he was projected to be probably a first round pick. He's gonna be a first round pick now. So it gives some of these guys a platform to showcase who they are, what they can do, and then each guy can also then get endorsement deals, and
right.
it allows the players to make more money, build themselves a brand, give themselves a platform. It gives them opportunity.
That's fine.
And what the fuck? So
that's
okay,
fine,
so we're gonna get mad.
Don't like it.
We're gonna get mad because they have to go like, oh, way in here. Okay, now go there. Like,
I don't understand your hatred for the combine.
I don't like it.
What?
But like I just said, it's like fucking moving cattle through a thing. That was your analogy.
Have you ever seen anything?
He just spent about like 4.5 minutes explaining to you why this helps.
That's
players.
fine.
Yeah.
But I don't like it.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's
just my opinion, man.
Your opinion's wrong.
Yeah, your opinion is very wrong.
Opinions are not based in fact.
So it helps the players more than anybody. And then for like the diehards or just the fucking fruit flakes or whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Frosted Flakes.
That just want football year round, that they're watching on NFL Network. That gives them something to fucking like pay attention to before the draft.
That's fine.
It also gives younger athletes something to, kind of guide them.
Right.
Like, because there are combines around and there's testing. So actually, like, one of our athletes could take their pro agility numbers and they could look at what some NFL guys did, and they can compare themselves. It makes them relatable. Now, it does not
Does that need to be on TV for them to do that?
No, but who gives a shit? It's NFL Network.
But why not put it on then?
Just don't watch it.
I mean, it's NFL Network. Yeah, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it.
I don't watch it.
There's a lot of dumb
there
shit.
you go. I don't know why you're so mad about it.
And
I'm not mad about it.
Should it be?
Should
it be on TV? Maybe. It gives I actually truly think that the NFL Combine. So the NFL Combine does make money for the league, which is fine. But if a league is doing well, the players are going to benefit. Because we just went through the Kyler Murray thing. Kyler Murray is going to potentially make more money playing football than baseball. Well, okay. Well, there's a reason why. The NFL does things a certain way, which makes them the highest grossing league, I would assume, of the four.
By far.
Yeah.
So
if
they want to do shit like this to help the league make more money, the players have to benefit from that.
Well,
but it also gives each individual player the opportunity to succeed in a way, shape, or form, because now they go out there and they perform well. Everyone sees it. It's on TV. People notice it. And now they have an opportunity to make more money.
Move. Yeah, the video is running right there, Finn.
Okay, sorry.
So Mr. Finn is here joining us right now
So
for our final thoughts.
I'm going to ask you this. How you doing? I'll ask you this. Well, I'll tell you this. It benefits the players the most. The combine benefits players the most.
Well, I don't know if it benefits them the most, but it definitely benefits them.
It gives them exposure.
And it gives them a chance to showcase who they are, what they do, and things like that. So.
Well, if somebody runs in it, ridiculous 40.
Yeah.
So now he gets their ability.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he won't get shit. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing is, like, everyone knew John Ross was pretty good, and everyone knew he was fast. But when you go out and you run the fastest 40 of all time, which I potentially think he did, maybe.
No, he ran a 4.27.
And then someone ran a 4.26 last year.
No, 4.23 is the record.
Holy shit, that's fast.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Who's that?
Chris Johnson.
No, someone beat Chris Johnson. I can't think of who.
Well, then Chris Johnson had a 4.25 then, or 4.24, and someone I know for a fact the fastest 40 is a 4.23.
Was it Evan Hester?
No.
Murray's googling it. Hold on.
Yeah. So what's up, Finn?
Hey, what's going down?
How you doing?
Doing okay.
You got a final thought? We're just
or
wrapping this bitch up.
Any thought at all?
Or any thought? An opening and or final?
I was watching a movie. Oh, sorry. I fucking hate Topher Grace.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Is it
no.
good?
Actually,
you
don't
see
you?
the side that says back?
No, where does it say? There we
The
go.
side that says back. You want to talk into the other side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you
Thank you. I fucking hate Topher Grace. That's really my thought.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, going back a long time, that little thing in China.
Like a fist, like
I'm gonna
microphone
hey,
fist.
John Ross 422,
All right.
Chris
So,
Johnson 424.
Okay. All right.
Topher Grace though, don't you have a decent Topher Grace story?
I mean, he was just an asshole one time at a bar in Boston. Like,
I mean, it's better than any Topher Grace story that I have.
Yeah.
well, we were all at a bar and fucking, I think Jimo goes up to me. He's like, "Hey, I think that's fucking
Eric Foreman.
That's Eric Foreman." I was like, "Hey, I think it is." Like, he marches right up to us and he's like, "Hey, excuse me," and like shakes my hand away. He's like, "I would just appreciate it if you could just make sure you and your buddies just don't bother me or talk to me or anything like that tonight." I'm like, "What?" I was
Yeah.
like, "Okay," and like,
Sure, guy.
like he's like a big
Yeah, I
deal
got
or
you.
something.
And
And,
you
I
say
mean, he
it's
was
me.
Eddie Brock. That
Yeah,
movie
no.
was terrible, but it was a big deal
yeah, it was a travesty. And
at best.
yeah, and I'm just
Counter
watching a
version,
movie
really?
last night, and I see Topher Grace, and I'm just like, "Fuck, I used to like this movie," and he just sucks.
Yeah.
Plus, if you're rich, like, why are you hanging out in the Hong Kong and Faneuil Hall?
He was fucking. He and Doug from The Hangover, like the same thing. You can't have that 70s show without him.
Mhm.
But my lord, is he fucking irritating.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean he's the straight man, so you need that. But yeah, he sucks.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That 70s show though, great show.
It is a great show.
Although I have a hard time watching that now too because Foreman sucks, and the guy who played Hyde's like you guys have
Oh,
heard about him?
he got Me Too, didn't he?
Worse than me too. And I guess Scientology's been coming up. He's been like beating the shit out of his girlfriends for like 15 years.
Sexual assault. That's not a Me Too thing.
Yeah. No, that's not.
That's no
not
good.
cool.
I don't even know if it was a sexual assault. I think it was just like legit assault.
Domestic?
Domestic, yeah, like beating the shit
Oh,
out
yeah,
of
that's true.
He's just Ray Rice and
Yeah.
Domestic is different
Kareem
than sexual.
Kareem Hunting.
Huh? Yeah.
No good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you really, you can only watch that for like Kelso and Red now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Finn didn't get a memo of the douchebag attire.
Yeah. It's a fucking tropical blizzard party.
Well, I'm always dressed like a douchebag, so it's
Yeah, but you look like you're dressed
Amen.
as though it actually is going to be a blizzard outside.
Yeah. You're dressed like it's snowing outside or something.
I guess the snow did
I'm a douche.
stop.
There you are.
Yeah. Either of you guys have a final thought?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, I'll fire away. Oh, no,
Alright,
you
you
go
got
ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, so by the time this comes out, I think it's the week that Captain Marvel is coming out.
Sure.
Okay. So, Captain Marvel is actually getting crushed on reviews.
Wait a minute, you're
Thanks,
saying
man.
it's terrible?
No. From Rotten Tomatoes, people are review bombing it.
Oh, like they're like,
Yeah, people are going
Here we
on
go.
and saying, I will not stand for this movie crushing the white male and like it's like how can I be expected to go see this movie when it's clearly has a fucking agenda to promote like the female lead? It's like
it's a
hey,
it's a fucking
It's a
superhero movie. Yeah.
hey, white people, we're not oppressed. I'm sorry.
And you know what? Marvel,
White males, we are not oppressed, and we absolutely do not get the right to get mad that a movie's going to. And I guess the same thing happened with Black Panther.
yeah.
People were upset because it's like, oh, well, this is pushing a black agenda. It's like, so
Who cares? It's a good movie.
Listen, I mean, you got like how many superhero movies have white male leads? You have Captain
Right.
America,
I
Iron
don't know.
Man.
All
So,
of them,
so your line, I steal your line all the time when we were talking about like movies when they come out, because you always say, I don't know, dude. Like, was I entertained? Yeah. All right, it was a good movie. Like that's like how you judge movies is great.
yes,
Because it's
I
like-
judge them based on whether or not I was entertained.
Yeah.
So some of the DC movies, they have their weak points, and I think we watched one that I truly didn't enjoy. Probably Batman vs Superman.
Yeah,
I didn't enjoy that.
That
You
was
fell,
that
you
movie
fell
was
asleep
stupid.
during. You fell asleep during.
I watched it again.
Okay.
And then I watched Dawn of Justice. Okay, admittedly, not the strongest movie. I was mildly entertained during it.
That's the Justice League movie, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that one's it's not bad. I mean, my biggest problem like Superman vs. Batman, Dawn.
It's not a. It's not a.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It's not a stage mic. Don't talk over the top.
My biggest problem with that movie is, like, the way they did Batman just doesn't make any sense to me. He's like, how's Batman like an alcoholic, like banging hookers? Like, he's 40-something years old. He has to be in like, but he has to be in like peak physical condition. He can't be like down in handles.
Well, it was strange because then even in Dawn of Justice, it was like he's old and decrepit. It's almost like we just watched Skyfall today.
Yeah.
It's almost like Skyfall where James Bond was like
Love Skyfall.
declining physically.
Yeah,
It's like, why? What advantage? What advantage does it have where Batman's like the punching bag of the group? Because he's the one who's been weakened so much by age and whatnot. There's no advantage to that.
Well, it's just
Right.
because
Outside of bringing up the other characters, where that's probably what DC wanted.
Well, it's just because it's Ben Affleck, and Ben Affleck in and of himself is beat down and old. And
I guess.
sucks.
I mean, he was pretty fit in the town and Argo and stuff, but my thing is, like, you're trying to build a franchise. You obviously want to make longevity. Let's start with a 50-year-old Batman. That's going to last for a long time.
Yeah, probably not the smartest move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then let's make him a booze bag, because that makes sense.
Not good for business.
yeah.
Well, it's like they wanted us to like just write Batman. So I mean, he'll probably like I figure he'll just get cut off, like killed off or something. But
Well, he quit, actually. Well, he's not going to be Batman anymore.
yeah, so I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, if they just, I don't know if they even want to continue with a Batman or not. But
They're making a standalone movie that's supposed to be, like, with a younger Batman. It's coming out in, like, 2-3 years.
fuck? What?
I heard because
That has timing
the
errors all over
rumor
the place.
the rumor was they were going to try and use Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh, really? Yeah,
As
that would be
Batman?
terrible.
Well, because he ended the Christopher Nolan series.
Oh,
So they were going to
you
try
know,
and...
I don't know if I like that, but I guess it's not as bad as I first thought.
Yeah.
I always had a lot of problems with the end of that movie just because, like, Batman, like, trained, like, as a ninja with Ra's al Ghul,
Yeah.
and he's, like, a billionaire and, like, supposedly a genius. Then he just hands over all his shit to, like, some cop. Like, how's he gonna, like, you can't do backflips and fight ninjas. Like,
Right.
you'll be
Right.
dead in, like, a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just think it's funny. So I guess what the big thing now is anytime a movie comes out that's going to be popular and features either a female or minority, apparently all white people do is just go online and bomb it, so
It's fucking stupid.
so that it gets a poor
Yeah.
rating. So it's got like it's like 50-50 right now.
Yeah.
In the movie, like the people who are reviewing it obviously haven't seen it because it hasn't
Right.
premiered anywhere.
No,
So outside of like people who are in the industry and actual critics, maybe they've seen it and maybe they give a real review. I don't know how the timing of that works, but like people are just going on there and being like, I will not stand for this woman or someone pushing their agenda of the female lead taking over, and you know how men are stupid. It's like, dude,
It's just
relax.
a superhero movie.
Yeah.
Relax.
And, you know, I bet the movie's awesome, and honestly, like,
It's not Ocean's 8.
my message to white people, like, you don't want to see Nick Fury with both eyes? Like, come on, that doesn't sell the tickets, man. Like, I'm interested to see how he loses that eye.
Yeah.
I did watch Ocean's 8.
It sucked.
Didn't they kill off George Clooney, like, before the movie or something?
They did.
That's stupid.
But the movie wasn't as bad as you may think.
It wasn't like a Ghostbusters?
No, I think Ghostbusters was very bad.
Yeah.
I think Ocean's 8 was just kind of okay.
Well, I heard they incorporated, like, past
Wait,
Oceans. people.
Ghostbusters sucked?
The new one, the remake.
Oh, yeah.
But they did a Ghostbusters with all females.
Yeah, fuck that.
Which I'm not opposed to that idea, but I just don't like, they just remade it. Like, I would rather be, like, a sequel to, like,
Well,
the original.
Toucher and Rich said it
Make something new. Like,
They
don't
said
just copy
with
what's already been
Ghostbusters. When Ghostbusters 2, they were like, I think it was Fred. He's like, man, I really hope that this movie is even okay.
Yeah.
Because if it's not a good movie, you're gonna hear that's because of the women. It's like no, you made a shit movie. That's what happened.
done. Right.
Yeah.
But no, Ocean's 8. So Ocean's 8 wasn't a strong movie, but that's because we've already seen the template before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Someone wants to rob someone, so it was Danny Ocean's sister.
Well,
Sandra
Ocean's
Bullock.
13 got old. So Ocean's 11 was phenomenal.
It's run its course.
Ocean's 12 was good. Ocean's 13 wasn't that good.
And I think
Ocean's 8, it's like, all right, cool. Like this is the fourth time we've seen.
So I think in
the same
Ocean's
plot.
8, and spoiler alert, Ocean's 8. So it's Danny Ocean's sister is Sandra Bullock. Danny Ocean's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So she assembles her team.
Right.
Everyone has a different skill set that they need. Weird.
Right.
Yeah, Oceans, yeah.
The Asian guy,
Yeah, I heard Han and Ruben are back, right? The
Yep.
Jewish guy, yeah.
they were in it. But
The gymnast.
so what ends up happening is they have a plan. They make the plan. Then they try to go to carry out the plan. Doesn't go so well.
Mm-hmm.
But it did go so well. And then they go back and they recount what happened.
Yeah.
And
It's
they show how they pulled it off. If this sounds familiar, I thought so too.
Sounds pretty fresh.
And
Yeah.
the only real twist was at the end, and they were like, "Oh, so if you sold the jewel, because it was jewels, you sold the jewels for this much money. How are we all getting like if you sold the jewels for 80, how are we all getting 16?"
Right.
And it's like, "Oh, well, if you thought all we were stealing were the jewels, then you're wrong." And they stole a bunch of other shit too. That was the big twist.
That's right. I mean, you really don't see after the first one, you really don't see the Ocean movies for like how they're gonna do like the robbery.
Yeah.
How they're gonna do how they're gonna do the robbery. I mean, like Ocean's 12 was like kind of like an FU. Like basically they're doing heists and they're all failing, and then you find out that they got another thief to steal the thing at the beginning of the movie,
Right.
and they were just hanging out for like the whole movie.
Yeah.
So it's kind of you just want to see like all those people like
Yeah.
being cool, I guess.
Vinny, do you have a final thought?
I got a couple of final thoughts actually.
No, you just get one.
Well, I'm gonna do two. So
Don't let the man bring you down.
I'm not going to. So my first final thought is I thought it was gonna be in the main episode here. The Sopranos new movie, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the Princes of Norwich or something like that, or
Yeah, Princess of Newark. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, I've been to Newark
Yeah.
once. It's beautiful.
disgusting.
Jersey's a great place.
Smells like shit all of New Jersey.
So I guess Ray Liotta. is
Ray
in charge?
Liotta.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like a bag of dog shit, doesn't he?
Well, he's on those.
Well, he's on
he
Chantix.
should-
Yeah, he
yeah,
quit
Chantix.
smoking. He quit smoking.
Yeah, he quit smoking.
He should actually,
Chantix worked.
he should
Thanks,
actually
Ray
start
Liotta.
sucking down more Luckies. They're probably doing him a world of good.
Is it just me with that commercial too? Does it seem like Ray Liotta's wearing like blue contacts? Like
Yes.
his eyes seem like weird.
Yeah.
in those.
Yeah, but it also sounds like he stopped smoking and started
It
doing
sounds
like
like
real drugs.
it looks like he also got like the tattooed fucking eyeliner. on.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he has like lashes.
Yeah.
How old is he, by the way? 'Cause he looks
Hold
fucking.
on.
He's got to be almost 60.
Yeah.
Oh.
Goodfellas came out what 80?
88, I think, 88,
Yeah. He was in
89.
his 20s in the late 80s. That was
I guess that's
30,
understandable.
That was 30 years ago.
So he's
But,
got to be in his 50s.
What were you saying about Ray Liotta in relation to The Sopranos?
Oh, well, he's in talks with the new movie.
Who's he supposed to be playing?
I have no idea. What I saw was he's in talks. Apparently, Gandolfini's son is supposed to play Tony as a younger Tony.
I heard that, yeah.
No, it's gonna suck either way. I don't even want to talk about it. I just want to
Yeah.
bring up Ray Liotta.
It'll do well though, like the
It will.
Entourage movie.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Curiosity killed the cat. Yeah,
Yeah,
of
the
course.
Entourage. Well, it has such a big following that people will see it.
Right.
But the Entourage movie wasn't great either.
Yeah.
But it was closure in a way.
Right.
It was just like a long episode of Entourage.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty
what
much.
else do you want?
Yeah. Yeah.
Slow build.
So what was your second final thought?
Well, my real one was it's a hypothetical, right?
Okay.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
So here we go. So you either win every bet you make, or never be able to see
The game.
the game,
Okay.
or the other way around.
Wow.
Or what?
That's
So you either win every sports bet, but never watch sports.
Right.
Wait. Is
Or-
it only the ones you bet on?
No. So you win every sports bet you make, but you can never watch sports, or you can just watch the games.
And never bet.
No, you can bet, but I mean, whatever.
You'll never win.
We can
I'm
have that
confused.
too, I guess.
I think if I can clarify, I think I know.
Pass the
I
mic.
think what you're saying is, would
We're
you
borrowing
rather
the
like
budget.
never be able to watch a sports game again, but you win every bet you place,
Mhm.
or just like regular like you are right now?
Yeah.
You win some, you
Yeah,
lose
yeah.
some. I mean, you'd be a really
Win
rich.
some, lose a lot.
Yeah. You'd be a really rich man. So
I
mean,
would say
right.
I would rather win every single sports bet and never watch sports ever again.
Really?
Yes.
I'll take a painting.
Money is more important to me than watching sports. I can find other things to do with my time.
But what happens when you get so bored with your money? Like, you win so many fucking bets.
Trust me, I probably won't get bored with my money.
Yeah, I guess there's a honestly, I guess there's a loophole where if I know I'm gonna win, then I could just put all of my savings on a game and then just continue to double it.
Yeah. So what's fun about that then?
Well, then
It's called being filthy fucking rich.
Yeah,
I also-
copious amounts of money.
I would. So then what I would do is I would move out of the Northeast somewhere I could play golf
Naturally,
year
yeah.
round.
Yeah, of course.
And I would play golf year round. And if I ever did get bored, and it's like, man, you just have so much money. What are you gonna do? I can't watch sports. I don't have any other hobbies or
Buy
whatever.
a boat to put it in
No,
my
I would.
yard.
Honestly, I would caddy. Like I would do something like that.
Yeah.
So
Just don't caddy for Matt Kuchar.
So you'll never watch another game again.
If it meant that I could win every bet I place,
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, hands down.
Easy.
Yeah, but like, so when you place a bet, right?
Like, don't get me wrong, I love sports, but I love money.
there's an opportunity.
Way
No,
more.
well, it's
But I mean,
not even money. It's not even money. It's an opportunity.
So when you
Where-
place a bet, though, is it like the whole reason why I place a bet is because I want to watch the game afterwards. I want to watch the
You
game.
could talk to the mic now.
I want to watch the game while my money's on the line.
Yeah, I'm not all.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
you definitely get the rush from it.
fine.
But
There's
if
a
you were
bigger
telling,
opportunity.
if you're telling me that every single sports bet that I place for the rest of my life, I will win without a doubt.
All right, so
But
so,
I never get
and
to watch
actually-
sports.
so once you're a billionaire,
Guess what? I'm never watching sports ever again.
So once you're a fucking billionaire, doesn't that get boring after a while?
no,
Can I interject with that?
no, because
No,
I'll find
absolutely
other
not.
hobbies to
Like I-
do.
like I
I'll
said-
pick up skydiving.
So basically,
I'll write a book.
Yeah.
Bob Kraft got fucking bored. He went down to fucking Hickville, Florida to get a fucking tug job.
yeah, but he's
Are you kidding me?
yeah, but he's famous,
He's
so that's
almost
the only
80.
reason there's a negative to it. Like if you were a billionaire and no one knew, it's like who gives a shit if you want to get some hand jobs.
Right.
I guess so.
But so basically, what the way, and I'm gonna spin the question because
definitely
what'll
getting
happen
hand
if you
jobs.
can win every sports bet, if you just don't watch sports and you can win every bet, that means you have a new wave of income, and if you can't lose, it's a very very lucrative version. So actually, what you're offering me is watch sports or have freedom to do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, what else am I gonna do though?
Well, like I said, I play golf. That's what I would do.
Okay, so I don't play golf.
I would travel. I would travel
Travel where?
everywhere. I would
I
play
wish-
every golf course I could.
I wish Finn's face was in range of the camera right now for the video show because it's fucking priceless.
Freedom to do
Dude,
anything.
if you were like
If you want to fucking sit at home, watch a movie, beat off, watch a movie, beat
I
off.
just want to say,
I can do that around watching sports.
Yeah, but
too.
you still need to go to work sometimes. You don't have to go to work.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
you'd never have to work again. You
Nope.
could like,
You if you could win every sports bet ever, you have freedom to do whatever the fuck you want. You just
Right.
can't watch any games.
you can
Right.
go wherever you want to go, buy whatever you want to buy. You can get into any type of hobby. You can take up extreme sports or something like
If
that.
you want to go down and buy a fucking buy some land to make a zoo, and then free the fucking animals on the land, and then fucking bail, like you can do that.
If we come up with hovercrafts, you'll be like one of the first 10 people to get one.
You go to space.
Space?
Go to Mars.
I'm starting to see how this is a terrible hypothetical.
We have sound effects now.
Yeah,
No,
because
kinda.
Vinny brought his soundboard, and by soundboard I mean it's an app on his phone. All right, well, let's close this shit out before we go way off the fucking rails. Thanks, Vin. That was a very well timed one. Thank
trying,
you to everybody for listening, and for you who are watching. I just broke the fourth wall there.
Yeah, I'm going all out right now.
So we're on, you're listening right now on iTunes, Spotify, or the Google Play. Whatever you're listening on, head over to the store, leave us a 5-star review, hit subscribe too. The more subscribers we have, the better our show does. It just helps us out.
We want to be better than ranked 250 in comedy in Canada. So let's get those rankings up.
Yeah, we're actually ranked in the country of Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, let's get us ranked in the U.S. So also tell all your friends, tell all your family, give us a listen. If you enjoy it, chances are they will too. You can find us on Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod. We got t-shirts now. You can buy one. The link is in the bio on our Instagram. On Twitter, we're sarcasm_speaks_. Thanks to Tony. We finally made the change. We're growing in the world. And now we're also on YouTube. So you can watch the video show.
How you doing?
You can see how fucking stupid we actually really are in real life. As tonight we're dressed in fucking luau gear. Because it snowed today in Massachusetts. So
I can't wait to see this fucking video.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yep.
I don't want to see this fucking
There's
video.
snow on the ground and it's luau here. So
Is it
thanks
snowing
again
yet?
to everybody for listening, and until next time, good night, everybody.
You know what I was gonna say too? I was gonna ask you guys if you guys.
Say it now. You can edit.
The video's still
What
going.
is it? Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, edit that out.
No, I was gonna say. I was gonna ask you guys thought that was the horniest president.
Clinton?
JFK or Bill